Let's go. Billy Ballsack at it again, boys and girls. We flipped him back. We got him back. Joseph Mbachu, I probably butchered his last name. 4-star defensive lineman. Absolutely huge. And why it's huge is because Billy's not done. No. We're heating up right at the right time. We are 3 days away from National Signing Day, and things are cooking up. We're going to talk all about it. Sit back, relax. Happy Sunday to all of you beautiful people out there. Be sure to smash the like button and subscribe because the mood right now is feeling very good. Grab your step. Hey, you know here? Light them up. Light them up, baby. Boys and girls, also too, if you guys have any complaints or any frustrations, please talk to our complaint manager, Michelle. She'll handle everything for you, okay? If you guys have any issues, submit it in to Michelle at 2and10gmail.com, and she'll be able to handle everything for you, okay? She'll take care of it. She's fantastic. We just brought her on board, and she can get a little rambunctious. She's a little sensitive at times, but she means well. Okay, she just wants to help out. You know what I mean? So let's talk about it, boys and girls, because your boy is cooking. Your boy is cooking. You know what I mean? My two favorite people right there. You know what I'm saying? Listen, guys, we're going to talk about it too. Andy Jean goes into the portal. There's going to be more. But let's talk about some fantastic news first. Joseph Mbachu, I believe it's how it's pronounced. 4-star defensive lineman. If you don't remember this young man, 6'5", 275, top 300 player in the country, 229, top 27 defensive lineman in the country. This young man was discovered by Napier and the boys. Okay? This young man, nobody wanted to talk about him. But Florida and the boys found him, and I remember when we found him, he was a no-star recruit, essentially, and skyrocketed. Had a fantastic games and just really kind of caught the eye of everybody else. And he said when he first committed, he goes, really hard to flip me. Right? Really hard to flip me. And he ended up decommitting when, things were not going very great with Florida. We remember those times. It was dark times. Very dark times. Then he committed to Texas just not too long ago. I want to say maybe like a week or two ago. And I was like, man, that's sad to see. Because again, somebody who we kind of found early on, brought in, rocking and rolling. And here we are. He flipped back to the Florida Gators. We're going to talk about how this impacts the calculator as well. So when you look at the calculator, I was actually on the phone with Dave earlier. We were playing a little calculator game ourselves. That's how excited we are. I'm just going to tell you, we were playing the calculator game. I can't say a lot of names, but we're going to say a few of the names. It's a wish list. Okay? The wish list has us up to 28 commits. I know. Buckle up. Hey, and Joseph was on the list. 28 commits. All right. And had us at 298. It's top 4 class. Hats backwards. Shit serious. Now, this includes the likes of Dallas Wilson, Solomon Thomas, right? Which we've been talking about those the whole time. That's nothing crazy. Here's what also happened today while we were sleeping. Not sleeping. We were wide awake. Hilton Stubbs. Oh, boys, you want to talk about a top player. I think he's a top 50 player, if I'm not mistaken. Top 50 player in the country has been crystal ball to Florida, 57th. The number 5th safety in the country, 6'1", 190. Crystal ball to Florida as of today. Why is this so important? Well, we like to call it the three amigos, the trifecta. Whatever you want to look at it. Tramel Jones, Mandarin High, Jacksonville, Florida. Hilton Stubbs, Mandarin High, St. Augustine, Florida. And last, but certainly not least, Jamie French also goes from Mandarin High. Yeah, we know these packages deals don't always work out, but I'm just saying, we know we've been flirting. We know we've been winking. If you can bring the whole gang together. I mean, come on. If there's not a time, if there's not a place that you'd rather be, I mean, what are you doing? So I added to the list. I'm going to tell you everybody on the list, I guess. I'll leave one off the list to make it sexy. The other one I put this one out there and I tweeted it earlier. Lagonza Hayward. Okay? Committed to Texas. Florida was very heavily involved with him earlier on in the season. We felt like we had a chance. He decommitted. Will Harris tweets out a little chess piece when this happens. I'm just putting things together, boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do the same math that I'm doing. There's other names that I haven't put in here that Florida is looking at, that Florida is trying to get dirty with, okay? There's one more name on here, but let's just say we get look, this is a massive list. I'm being subtle, okay? I'm not completely just jumping into the fire here, okay? If we land, I mean, you don't have to give me the whole list. I want the whole list, but the whole list puts us at 298, a top 4 class. I told you top 4 was coming. Ain't nobody want to listen. The Billy's cooking. Someone get a fire extinguisher because he's on fire. Listen to this. I called Swolder, okay? Swolder, we know Swolder. Swolder's on the show on Wednesdays. He's more of a pessimistic point of view. He's been very down on this recruiting class. On the phone with him. He's at a Mexican restaurant. He goes, this may be the greatest turnaround in recruiting history. You got Dave Swolder turning it around. And you guys are saying it in the comments, the hoodie's on fire. Can we note, I don't like to say that we make moves and we kind of have an impact here on the show. But since the hoodie has been purchased, recruiting has been absolutely skyrocketing. I'm not saying they're correlated. I'm not. But I'm not saying they're not correlated either. Okay? I'm seeing Justice Boone to the portal. There it is. Justice Boone to the portal. Let's dive into it. I don't want to say that excites me because I hate to see somebody go. We had Boone on the show, bringing the justice, bringing the boom. Love Justice Boone as a person. Wore the number 1 jersey. My man didn't do anything this year. Okay, he was not as what we thought he would be. Let's just call it a fact. So we'll get back to the recruit. Let's get into there's Lagonza Hayward. He decommitted from Tennessee. Just mentioned him, like I said. Andy Jean, wide receiver, 4-star wide receiver. People have been asking about him since the day this man was recruited. He never saw the field. These things are going to happen. Attrition is going to happen. If we do what I'm saying right here with 28 commits, on top of getting aggressive in the portal, on top of people leaving for the draft, you're going to have attrition. It is what it is. Okay? So we're now going to add Justice Boone to the mix alongside Andy Jean, 2 guys that we've loved, that we've cared for. But you got to make room. Justice Boone had 1 snap yesterday. If you didn't see the writing on the wall, then you weren't watching the games. For those of you who are going, I can't believe, some people were like, man, I really was hoping to see Andy Jean was going to do some great things. I agree. Would have loved to see him do some great things. Wish this man nothing but the best. I hope he goes somewhere and absolutely crushes it. Okay? But the fact of the matter is, he was unable to get in over Tank Hawkins, Aiden Mizell, Marcus Burks. Whether it had to do with injury, I don't know. But that list is only getting thicker next year. Especially if we're getting names like Jimmy French, Dallas Wilson, Vernell Brown, Eugene Wilson. That could lead to you to believe that he's staying. So now Andy Jean's going up against the likes of Aiden Mizell, Tank Hawkins, TJ Abrams, Eugene Wilson, Vernell Brown, Dallas Wilson, Jamie. You see what I'm putting down, big fella? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Okay? We're like the Dodgers. Give me all of them. All right? It happens sometimes. Nothing but the best, though. Same thing with Justice Boone. Jack Pyburn, Tyreek Sapp stole that man's job. George Gums, TJ Searcy, that Edge Jack, whatever you want to call it, that was his to lose. It was a 3-way battle between Pyburn, Sapp, and Boone, and Boone was nowhere to be seen. He got beat out. This is the time where I like the portal. Okay? Again, love Justice Boone. Think he's a fantastic young man. Had him on our show. Wish him nothing but the best. We knew this was coming. We knew these were coming. And so far, I don't think any of these things should be shocking to you. If you've been following along, if you've been watching football like us on this show, and you've been keeping tabs, none of this should shock you. And again, expect some more. I haven't heard any more names. I'm just telling you to expect some more. And I think if we can do a quick little recap here, because when we all panicked when Trevor Etienne left, I was the first to raise a hand to go, hey, I know it hurts right now. Dime a dozen. He's trying to leave again. Not saying that I was right, just saying that, hello. Princely, I even said great football player, didn't fit the scheme, didn't fit the culture, wasn't doing great things for the locker room. So sometimes there's more to having that than the skill. The young man is talented. We've seen what he can do when he goes elsewhere. Good for him, but he can't do it against us. And besides the point, went quiet in the big ones. I don't know. Don't ask me. So we all panicked when these guys left. We didn't miss a beat. Okay? Now, there are some guys that have left and went on to do some great things, too. So you're going to have that as well. That's just always going to be the name of the game. But so far, you got to love what you're saying. Come on, big fella. I got to say goodnight to the kiddo. We're live. We're rocking. Give me a kiss. Come say hi. Come say hi. Let's say, go Gators! You say go Gators? You go chomp chomp.
Chomp
Chomp chomp. Chomp chomp. Good job, Bubba. Hey, can you fist bump the mic? Fist bump. Fist bump. Fist bump. Mike. Mike, there you are. Say go Gators, baby.
Mike.
Okay, that was my face.
Mike.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Love you. Woo! Night, duders. All right, boys and girls. Sorry about that. Good to see you. That was little man. My boy there, Becca Tager. All right. We got $2 from Brian Fisher. We are so back. DJ Heisman and Natty 2025. Book it. Look, playouts are bust. 600 strong, boys and girls. Smash the like button. Subscribe. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Christian Zaire. $5. Breaking news. Mike Norvell was seen last night at one of P. Diddy's parties following his bitch post-game rant. Christian just dialed in, baby. Plant the flag, boys. Plant the flag. I can't believe I read a comment today that said I'm not going to be a Gator fan because of the flag. I'm absolutely just disgust. Wow, oh, wow. Okay, Justice Boone breaking. We are having a busy night. Now, I also want to go back to this too, okay? Let me go ahead and pull this up here. We've been following along with the real Heisman on Twitter. I've been telling you about this. We've been kind of just keeping tabs. He tweeted 3 hours ago 3 of those little devil faces that we've been keeping an eye on. And again, I'm just reading tea leaves with the rest of you. Now, when he tweeted those 3 little devil faces a couple days ago, we got 3 commits in one day. He tweeted that 3 hours ago and then tweeted, "It's great to be a Florida Gator," with 4 devil faces. Okay? Now, does that mean 3 more are going to happen tonight? Does that just mean 4? Right? I don't know. And then he tweeted when Joseph committed the devil face on top of it. So I would assume that's 1 of 3 left to go. Again, I don't know. I'm being as transparent as possible. When you follow the pattern that we see, that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. Okay? So, we need offensive coordinator to elevate the offense still. Look, I mean, we got a long December, guys. I told you. As bittersweet as it was for Saturday to end, you feel like we're just getting started. It feels like we're just starting to heat up a little bit. Like, I love this stuff. You know, it's since I've been doing this, I haven't felt this way heading into December. You know what I mean? I went back. I was looking at some old videos from last year to pull a clip from myself. Couldn't find it, if you guys were wondering. And on today, or like this time last year, the day after FSU, the video that we went live with, the firings of Corey Raymond and the other coach that went to A&M. I can't think of his name right now. So just think go. And look, we're looking back to this. I mean, how great of a day that it's been. We're recapping a victory. I'm making fun of Norvell because he acted like a baby. Now this, 3 lives, 3 videos in one day, all just fantastic news. I mean, what a 180. Yeah, what a 180. Wow. Wow. Here's what I love. Billy's learning. He's finding his place here. Okay? He's finding his place here. Last year, he was left at the altar. Remember this? Left at the altar. Everybody flips, leaves us right at the end here. And here we are, snatching brides right at the end here, baby. Just like you like it. Just like you love to see it. Breaking news, Iowa running back Caleb Johnson will declare for the NFL draft. Another thing you have to keep your eyes and ears peeled on for. Okay, boys and girls? Look, it's going to be a busy couple of weeks here. Here is the Justice Boone news. Boone leaving. Again, none of these things should surprise you. Wish him nothing but the best. But got to make room. Got to make room. I mean, look at this class, dude. The the fake class that I have put together here, Dallas Wilson sits at top. Solomon Thomas sits at second with Jamie French. Again, that's a massive wish list. I mean, if you land all three of those, Dallas Wilson, Solomon Thomas, Jamie French, Vernal Brown, that's four 5-stars in one class. Billy? The Billy? What's up, baby? You know, I mean, the Billy? Okay. Yeah. 4? Billy. Stop it. You're going to make me blush. Billy. 4? Hilton Stubbs, arguably a 5-star. Uh-oh. Are we getting more breaking news? I mean, I think Florida fans, I don't know if we know how to even contain this right now. Don't you feel like it's almost too good to be true? Like a little bit of like, hey, don't do this to me. You know what I'm saying? Where are we seeing this Lagonza Hayward news? Like, you like, don't flirt with me like this. Okay? Hey, real quick, while we're here, Hilton Stubbs, if any of you guys are watching, one of your recruits, and you want to call in right now and commit while we're live, hit me up on Twitter. Let's just get nasty with it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get nasty with it. Where is the Lagonza Hayward news? Can somebody send it to me on Twitter? I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. Joshua Graham, $5. Billy in the trenches trying to break up the fight and Mike being a McDonald's clown. You like how I pointed that out, Josh? It's eyes in the sky, baby. Eyes in the sky. You at least cover the D-line commit already? Yeah, I did, Logan. I did. That was first thing. That was right off the rip. Joseph, look, to be fair, this was somebody who's already committed to Florida. We've already talked about this young man once before. When we talked about it before, go look at the comments. I bet people weren't even excited because he wasn't a big splash back then. This man has climbed the ranks because Billy and the boys know how to find him. They know how to go after him. Texas wanted him. Went out there and flirted with Texas for a little bit. That's how good it was. Boys and girls, I can't stress this enough. 781 strong. Thank you so much for the love and support. Also, today we hit 10 million views for the show. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's on 3. Okay, let me hop on over to on 3. I'll post the graphic as soon as I see it. So they haven't posted a graphic yet. You boys are just all over it like that, huh? You guys are just how do you spell his name? I just want to see it for myself. I believe you guys. Like I said, I mean, I felt like it was a possibility when it all went down anyways. All right, pulling up. Oh, Georgia's leading the way. And I did see some Georgia fans. So I think Georgia, I don't see, what I'm looking at is it looks like Georgia's making a move, and so is Florida. So I don't see anything right. So there could be a big push here for Lagonza Hayward. This point could get down to the wire here. So I would love to beat Georgia out. That one would be absolutely fantastic. Will you ever tell us where you got the hoodie? I don't know. I feel like the news is just so hot and so spicy right now. Aiden Mizell just said, hate this time of year. So look, personally how I'm taking that tweet, Aiden Mizell just tweeted, hate this time of year, just so you guys are aware. That lets me know that he's not going anywhere, right? And not that I ever thought that he would, but look, again, it's still tough. I mean, this is just kind of the name of the game. You know what I mean? You're moving pieces around. And we look at it as like a fantasy football team. We're trying to build the best team, but there's emotions involved with this. You know what I mean? And look, Boone, love Justice Boone. Again, Boone time. Loved that. I think he was a great addition to the locker room. I think I know the team loved him, and I'm sure he would have loved to have played, but it just, look, you got beat out. So it's unfortunate. But even Big Dez just tweeted out heartbreaking, like, that's what it is. That's the hard part about it. Trying to see if there's anything else going on before we rock and roll here. Look, it's cool to see, too, all the beat writers. Beat writers seem pretty fired up as well. Beat writers seem pretty fired up as well as all this news is breaking right now. 900 strong, boys. Be sure again to smash the like button and subscribe. The boys are cooking right now on this recruiting trail. Billy has absolutely snapped. Could we see more before Wednesday? Again, this is where I get a little nervous, right? You know, I would love for all this to be happening on Wednesday, that we get to sign that paper and let's move on. But you got to think that landing these things this close to it could be good. Anything on Kellen Wiley? Kellen Wiley, another great one to keep an eye on. 4-star linebacker. I believe he has tweeted. I've been following him along. I followed him. Again, I feel like he's kind of a quiet one. Nobody was quite sure know what's going on with him. Right now, it looks like Miami and Texas have been crystal balled to him, according to 247. Those crystal balls are, how old are they, though? Let's take a look and see how far back they go. They go back to 11/28. He was crystal ball. So just a few days ago, he was crystal ball to Texas. So someone, I mean, I would keep an eye on, but 6'4", 225, excuse me. 4-star linebacker. Could that be one that we go after? I don't know. We are linebacker U, so, you know, could be a possibility to keep an eye on. But again, a lot of moving pieces. A lot of people out there that are. Again, I saw some other names that Florida's going after. There's another defensive lineman I think Florida's trying to go after. The D line is a room that I think they're definitely going to go after. Simply be given, I think Banks is going to be gone. It looks like Boone obviously is out of there. I'm not sure about Gums. That's more of that edge position. Obviously, Cam Jackson. Jamari Lyons comes back next year. Somebody who had some fantastic spring ball that we obviously didn't talk about because he had that horrific injury at the beginning of the year. But that's somebody to keep in mind. Kelby Collins. Kelby Collins, we don't talk about because they hadn't played him. People were worried about him. Again, I don't think he's going anywhere. I think there was hey, you're moving positions. There was a little bit of a learning curve happening. Like, there's a lot of good things happening. Now, he didn't get plugged in yesterday, so that is something interesting to think about because DeAndre Robinson, there was a lot of young guys playing, the Brian Taylors and those such. So, interesting. I would like to see, hopefully he does end up playing again. He was our top recruit just a couple years ago. So, we will see. George Gum needs number 1 next year. If George, I think he stays, but I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. I think what's exciting, though, is that defense has a lot of potential for guys. I mean, that number 1 encompasses more than just good player. Like, I know you guys, like Pyburn's a great one. Somebody who encompasses the logo, who plays very well, like that, like embodies that leadership. But I think he looks good in 44. So like again, that one is it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. I think go a couple places. Yeah, Gums. I hope he comes back. I think another year for him would just be absolutely incredible. Russ Callaway just tweeted. What did Russ Callaway just tweet? But anyway, you guys feel like I'm feeling like it feels like we're being punked almost. Like I feel like we're always usually like looking around and everyone else is kind of having this and we're just kind of sitting there like, well, here we are. Like, I feel like I'm in a loop. Like yesterday, FSU, they lost. I don't remember who they lost to. UCF, they lose. Miami, they lose everything. Right? Not only did they lose, but they lose the AC championship and more likely a playoff berth, which was fantastic in that fashion. You blow a 21-point lead. So you have that happen, right? Florida comes off a fantastic victory, a 3-0 run to end the season. And then this recruiting nonsense, right? Yeah, we're waiting on you gotcha. You know, like it's just, so Russ Callaway just tweeted 8 minutes ago, he always tweets his son or his daughter. Two tweets back to back, the son and the daughter. So I was wondering if one was for Joseph. One could be for Joseph. One could be for another one. Because we got two tweets, 2 sunglasses tweets of his kids. But we've only got one commit so far. Boys. Oh, somebody sent me something. Here we go. Okay, there it is. Thank you. Who was that? Who said that to me? Thank you, your boy Kirkland. Tweeted to me. Live on the spot. I love this. A crystal ball. Oh, wow. Here we go. Let's screenshot this sexy son of a gun. Let's get this on the big screen. Put it up on the Jumbotron for the boys back home. Here we go. Let's swap this out. Let's swap this out. Okay. For this right here. and we'll get to that super chat here in just a minute. Continue to hammer home, almost 1,000 strong. We got to get to 200 likes, boys and girls. Show some love. Let YouTube know that we're doing the right thing. I almost said Netflix. Let YouTube know that you guys are enjoying what you're watching. Really appreciate y'all love and support here on this beautiful Sunday, December 1st. It's frosty out there, boys. It's cool, but Billy's cooler. There it is. Chad Simmons, director of recruiting, and the good old-fashioned Wiltily Fong. Now, he doesn't have any level of confidence next to him. I don't know what that means anything, but you like to see it. You like to see it. And again, I already had him added to our crystal ball. So we'll keep some more names, some more, people peeled on the list. Again, he's crystal balled. Still, Stubbs is crystal balled. French, Solomon, and Wilson, those are your big three wishes. Let's do this. Let's play conservative. Okay? I'm going to eliminate that one name that I haven't said yet. Well, we said it the other day. We had Myron Charles. I haven't heard anything more, but that was a name that got thrown around a couple days ago, and I haven't heard anything more, but that was the other name that I had. So I'm not really breaking anything there. So if we just add Stubbs and Hayward, right, alongside Joseph, he's in there, okay, 273 with 24 commits. Let's just say the class were to end with it's just getting the two more. I don't think that it's going to, but let's just say like it ends like that, okay? Because that seems to be more, within reach at the very moment. The other stuff is big reaches, and sometimes we may, we set ourselves up for a little bit of a gotcha moment. 274 would put us a top 10 class right by Oregon. Top 8 class. Top 8 class with just these two men that we have been crystal balled for. This class was 50th. This class was 50th a month ago. And we're 4 days away. And just two more commits from a top 10 class in front of Miami. I don't know, you tell me. You tell me what the Billy's cooking. It's not turkey. It's not ham. No. It's filet mignon. Oui. Okay. Boys, I'm telling you, Stephen Harris is the only one that knows about the oui. What I have prepared if we land Jamie French, the internet's going to break. The internet's going to break. Hayward just got crystal ball. Just crystal ball, boys. Hayward, is he any good? Take a look at this. Take a look at who he is. He's a number 3 safety in the country, and he's a top 53 player in the country. He's all right. Lagonza Hayward and Hilton Stubbs, they're basically 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So we last year, don't forget, Aaron Childs and Miles Graham were top 2 linebackers in the country. Elijah McCray, the number 1 defensive lineman, the number 1 quarterback, and now this year we could have ourselves a 2 and 4, the 3 and 4 best safeties in the country, with Hilton Stubbs and Lagonza Hayward. Okay, we get Wee and Dallas Wilson. You better spit on me because golly, come on, you know what I mean? Solomon Thomas, somebody better do a backflip. Okay. You better buckle up, boys. That's all that I'm telling you. What's going on here? I love it, Devil Dog. I mean, the heat that FSU is taking right now, they've got to get off the internet. It's probably best for them just to get off the internet. They're so soft and just depleted right now. We already are. Somebody's like, are we going live? Boys and girls, I feel like this is a very fluid. What I love is I sat down to do this show. And what I was doing was, because we had the crystal ball for Stubbs, we had the FlIp coming, I was preparing a show to kind of inform, like, hey, the wave is coming. Joseph Mbachu was somewhat on the list, but not on the list. And I'm putting the show together, the needle drops. And I like I said, I saw those tweets, and I'm like, are we going to get some commits tonight? And I feel like Billy is just out here working overtime, and I'm cool with it. I'm down. I just would like to know if I haven't washed the hoodie, but I would like to, maybe if I need to wash my underwear and change it, to be prepared for what's coming. That's what I would like to know what's happening here. That's what I like to know. So, we'll see here. I don't see anything else. I mean, again, everybody, people are all insiders, know what's going on. There's a lot of, like I said, the biggest thing that was exciting for me was when I talked to Dave today. He's like, this could be one of the most iconic turnarounds in recruiting history. Billy, I mean, the how this man has closed on the football field and off the football field is something it's in my life, I don't think we've experienced something like this with Florida football. Just the momentum. Well, obviously the championship is something different, but like the momentum, the big time recruits happening, like how it all is. Back in the day, it just didn't have this same kind of sexiness to it. But I mean, this is something else. This is something else. I mean, the flip has been switched. I don't think there's any more doubt, is what that's telling me. I think if there were a few people that weren't bought in, they're all in now. They're all in now. Yeah, me and Billy need to renew our views. Yeah, renew our vows. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I hope he takes me back. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think I deserve to be cheated on. It was my fault. I wasn't doing it right. I wasn't taking care of myself. I gained weight. I wasn't going for my walks anymore. It was on me. It was on me. I just didn't know. I just didn't know. Mike Nix, $2. Mike Nix, well, thank you for the $2. You didn't say anything, but thank you for the $2. Stubbs and French are a package deal. You got to think so. You got to hope so. Cam Parker. What about Cam Parker? Where is Cam Parker? The Bucs game was crazy. I've been busy on the grind, boys. 1060. 1,060. That's back-to-back days now. We've hit over 1,000 people watching the show while we are live. We are cooking. Billy is putting on an absolute clinic right now. And I love every minute of it. Wee. Hey, real quick. Hey. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Wee. What is this? It's a parade inside my city. Wee. Oh, boy. Well, boys and girls. I mean, I've told you to turn the bell on. I can't stress that enough. Continue to have the bell turned on. Because you don't know when something's going to break. You don't know when Billy's just going to snap one more time. We may all need to buzz our head. Maybe we should all buzz our head in support for Billy. I mean, I've been going around this luscious mullet, but for Billy, anything. Oh, Alapac, I got you. Give me a super chat. Oh, sorry, man. $5. What up, Shelly? We're going to end up with a top 5 class by the end of this. Go Gators. High top forever. I mean, by golly. It's cooking up there. It's cooking up to be there, baby. It's cooking up to be there. $2. You're about to have to get naked, Sheldon. I mean, listen. For the boys, whatever I got to do. Whatever we need to do. We want to get buck nasty with it. The boys are cooking. The boys are cooking, baby. It's unreal. It's absolutely unreal what is going on right now. And Wednesday is going to be something for the ages too. Wednesday is going to be something like we've never seen before. I think this transfer portal is going to be absolutely elite too. We said it last year, but I think last year we felt like it would. I don't know. We said the same thing, and I just feel like there's just so much movement happening. And because you can just, if things aren't going well, and because of how fluid things are, like think about Ohio State, Will Howard, that situation, right? They may be losing some talent. Georgia lost somebody today. Miami, UCF, right? They lose their head coach. There's just a lot of moving things right now that are nuts to watch. Lagonza Hayward, crystal ball. Yep. We were talking about that earlier today. Shelton and Billy cooking like XRP. Bitcoin crypto and like Doge. Like Doge. Basketball team's cooking. It feels like we're in the early 2000s, boys. You know what I mean? We got boys out there hooping on the courts, winning invitationals and whatnot in Disneyland. We got Billy on the trail. We got a quarterback. I mean, that's what we were missing. It's DJ Lagway. Man's got just killer eyes. Just ready to get it done. Just dial. Drew Brown, seeing on Twitter that French is on campus right now. I mean, hey, listen, you didn't hear it from me. You didn't hear it from me. I'm just doing my thing, okay? I don't ask for much. I ask for a lot, but I don't ask for much. Boys and girls, another fantastic show for the books. 300 likes. There we go. We're rocking and rolling. Keep that bell turned on, okay? Tomorrow we have Champs Corner. It could be a Champs party, a celebration, the #1 class in the country, invitational. I don't know at this point. I don't know what to expect, and I love it. Billy has me on the edge of my seat like never before, but the good kind of edge. You know what I mean? Be sure to hammer home the like button, subscribe. We all the way home. Gator versus anybody. 27 months of membership. Billy has, what did it say? What did it say? Has FlIp Blue Orange Gator. Unbelievable. He's saving lives. DJ Lagway's saving babies. Napier is saving lives. Let the man cook. 26 million. Give him more. I love y'all. Peace and love, baby.